Hey guys, Actual Dracula here, and with me is Quentin, aka Comic Ozzi,
What's
and
happening?
welcome. Hey, how's it going, man?
Good, you?
Good. This is
Sorry,
our
I was just,
first
I was just,
episode.
I was just pouring my beer.
Oh, nice. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, brother. Right on. Yeah,
Um,
first one.
First episode of Comic Picks in the 416, because we're both Toronto boys,
Right.
and
Yeah.
that's where we buy our comic books, right?
Yeah. From the
Yeah.
same shop too.
Mm-hmm. I guess a couple of the same shops. Like you said, you were at Silver Snail the other day.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in a few weeks, but yeah, I do go there as well. That's like that was the shop I kind of
I've been
grew up.
there's kind of right. It was the one to go to back in the day when they were originally on Queen Street, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then
Yeah,
and then they had the horrific fire and they went away for a little bit, but they came back. But I
yeah,
find the vibe in there now is like a little weird. I don't know.
yeah. It's different. Like they haven't because ever since they moved back to Queen Street, it's just not quite the same. Yeah, I think they're kind of just still trying to figure out what they're doing there.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
guy, the everybody's like, whatever. But the guy at the cash is like, I try and make like small talk with him, but he
yeah,
just does not want to say anything.
yeah.
How's your
That
day? How's it going?
nothing.
No.
See, you if this is the thing, if you run a comic book shop, you need to hire people that can talk about comic books,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Because
For
people
sure.
are going to come in there looking for recommendations, especially a shop like that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
And they've
uh,
got like it's kind of cool because they carry like some toys and they carry like I guess novels and stuff. So it's not just comics, but yeah, it's kind of cool.
yeah, absolutely. Do you want to maybe say let's say hi to the chat?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's
Yeah.
see who's here. We got Tim. How's it
Right on,
going?
Tim. What's
Gold
happening?
medal, yeah, first place. What's up, comic dude? Good to see you.
Very good to see you,
And
dude.
Nicole. Okay, so we just got 3 in here. Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
we just started, Nicole.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and the cover collector, howdy.
What's happened? Yeah, you haven't missed anything yet.
Mhm.
Right on.
Yeah, are those guys in
Before,
Canada? Comic dude and
yeah, we so with the
yeah,
expo that
dude
just
was at
passed,
Fan Expo. Yeah, right.
right there we go. There's the other
There's Mr.
gentleman I was hanging
Newbie.
out with, Newbie. What's up?
Yeah,
So
how's it
yeah,
going?
we hung out at the show, which is awesome with Newbie's best friend Just Cruz. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I may go to I think there's a Mississauga show this weekend, so I might go to that one too.
Okay, dude's in Ottawa and Tim is in Brantford. Okay, cool. Nice. And me and Quentin are both in Toronto. The big smoke, as it were.
Right. It's so big. We keep running into each other.
Yeah, yeah. I imagine we will, since we're going to the same places.
Yeah.
Um, so this is New Comic Book Day, and we both got some comic books, I think.
Yeah,
So,
and we got some back issues as well that we can kind of get into as well. So
yeah, absolutely.
one of the
Yeah, so
one of the
maybe.
things I did want to go on.
Oh no,
No,
go
because
ahead.
I did want to say about the shop we do go to, not Silver Snail is for me. It's actually a really nice place to be. It's very calm. The
Hmm.
staff is awesome. It's just a really nice sort of zen place to kind of hang out and pick up some books. It's really nice. I really like going there. You recommended the shop to me, so I thank you for that. So it's been good. I enjoy my Wednesdays.
Yeah, I absolutely love it, and that I'd say unlike Silver Snail, because this is not the Beguiling's original location. They were originally right by Honest Ed's.
Okay.
They have pretty much recreated the same vibe they had there. Although I think I like this shop even more. There's definitely a little bit more. There's more room to move around in this one.
Right. It's huge.
Um, Yeah, and yeah, all the staff there is amazing. They're really knowledgeable. And
Yeah.
the owner, of course, is like an encyclopedia of underground comics, and
Oh, cool.
I mean that's his
I've never
passion.
I've never met him, but the guys always speak highly of him. So
Yeah, yeah, that's someone I'd actually like to interview at some point. I'm gonna get in touch with him because he's a pretty fascinating guy, and he's definitely like a pillar of the Toronto comic community. I mean, he's been doing this for at least 30 years, I think. So
yeah. Okay. Cool.
yeah, um,
Right on.
that that's one I have not been to Paradise yet. Have you been there?
Paradise. Young and
Young by the
you
400. Yeah, it's up there, like
by the
Young and
400.
Steele's.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I like to. I've been trying to travel to a few different shops, which is it's been kind of interesting seeing how everybody kind of organizes themselves, which is funny. Some people are like super organized, like beguiling's amazing, like everything's like super
Yeah,
organized and priced and everything. And then you walk in some places, there's no prices, just stuff everywhere. So it's been fun. So
yeah. All right. Well,
oh,
thanks for stopping by, newbie.
thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Um, yeah. So that's where the beguiling. That's where I went today.
Yeah, I went there
Um,
as well.
and I picked up a few books. This was like for you as well. I think it was a light week. There
Yeah,
was actually a few books I was thinking of picking up and totally forgot. But I guess maybe I'll go ahead and show what I did get.
sure. Yeah,
I only got, what did I get? 4, 5. So I got Batman Reptilian,
cool.
number 5.
Number
This
five.
is cool. I've only actually read the first issue so far, but it's Garth Ennis. Um, and the artwork's amazing. Artwork by Liam Sharp. It's all like painted, right?
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So unfortunately, I can't really say much about this because, like I said, I've only read the first issue, but it's really cool. And it was definitely one of those ones that, like, even if I'm not really into the story, the artwork's incredible. So,
Oh, that's fantastic. Wow,
yeah, right.
that's amazing.
Um,
And
but I am a Garth Ennis fan, so I'm looking forward to reading the rest of these.
cool.
And I
I'm not.
think it's
I have to go on. I just have to look into some current DC stuff. I'm not very familiar with all the stuff that's kind of going on, but I do like their quality, like they use cardstock and their paper and stuff.
yeah,
It's really nice.
yeah. I gotta say the print quality of some of these DC books does seem maybe a little bit better than what Marvel's doing for most of their books right now.
Right? Yeah.
Definitely a lot of cardstock covers.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I've been buying a lot more DC lately,
Okay.
much more than Marvel. I mean, because traditionally I've read, primarily Marvel stuff, but and I'd say in the past 6 months or so, it's been, yeah, a lot of indie stuff and more DC. I'm finding, just because a lot of kind of, I guess, different channels I watch, and I'm getting a lot of recommendations for stuff that seems to become more and more DC heavy, like in terms of like really good storytelling. So I've been definitely picking up more DC stuff.
I do
Um,
like their Black Label. I will have to say that. Like their Black
yeah,
Label books
yeah,
have been really good.
yeah, absolutely. All the ones that I have read were great. Uh, I don't remember. Well, I mean, Nice House on the Lake. That's a Black Label one. That's really good.
Yeah.
Um,
That was in my head when I said that comment.
yeah. And then another DC one right here. This is Joker Puzzle Box issue 4.
Yeah.
And
I
this
was
is
looking at
the
that.
Ryan Brown variant.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, we both know he's a great artist. That's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. The A cover is really cool too.
That was with the maze, I think. It was like
Yeah.
a maze in the front or something. Yeah.
Yeah. This is another one like Reptilian that like I've just been picking up, but I haven't got to reading it yet. My reading list is
right.
It never seems to like go down.
Same
but
here.
Like if it's something like, I mean, if it's Joker stuff, I'll usually buy it. Just it's the Joker. So
Trouble.
Oh, here we go. Then I also picked up this from IDW, Star Trek Mirror War #2. So I'm a huge Star Trek fan. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Got Worf on the cover. Yeah. I've never been a big reader of Star Trek comic books, but I figured, you know what, it's a new series, might as well give it a shot. Plus you've got Swole Picard there. Check out Picard with those guns.
There's a few episodes he was pretty jacked. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, even is that Riker? Yeah. Jacked Riker as well. Yeah. So this awesome. Looks like it'll be fun. Yeah.
There's a new TV show coming out, I think. A new Trek TV show. I just saw like a little teaser for it. There was like it's animated.
Yeah, oh, that's already out. The
is it already
Decks? Lower Decks?
No. It's another one. Like the Wakami, I think they had like it was Janeway, and like it was on her, and then it kind of went to all these like different characters. I have to look into it. I should have looked into it before but yeah, I have to look into it.
I didn't even know about that. Oh, what's up, Mike? How's it going, man? Thanks for joining us.
There was a comment, I think, if you scroll back, about DC. I think it was Tim that said it. The artwork that DC has been putting out is awesome. It's really good.
Yeah, absolutely. Pigman is creepy. Oh yeah, that's on the Ryan Brown cover. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Frisson, Matina, Middleton, Bermejo. Yeah. You said it. All those artists are incredible.
Yeah, they're doing some really good work. Working with some pretty good artists. So.
Yeah. What's up, Hyper in the house? How's it going? And
welcome.
Mr. White Shadow, Chip Gatler. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so then I got those. I got one other regular floppy here. This is a new book from Image, Newburn #1.
Right.
I picked it up because it's Chip Zdarsky, fantastic writer, fellow Torontonian.
Right.
I don't think he was born here, but he lives here. Anyways, this sounded really cool. It's like I guess like a crime, like a mafia story. And I think this guy, Newburn's like a private investigator or detective who works for the mafia. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. So I just heard Comic Vet talking about it earlier tonight. And he said it was really good. So this is one I'm looking forward to getting into.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that there. I wasn't sure what it was. Usually I have I go through the new books and just to like have a hit list.
Yeah.
But you didn't have a chance. So did I pick? I don't know if I picked that. I don't think I did. No. There was one. I just grabbed it just because of the. Oh yeah, that one. I'll show it to you in a second.
And then I think I just got one more. Let me check here. One more new book. Yeah. Which is this? It's from Aftershock. It is After Dark, horror anthology.
Oh, cool.
So this is that like the prestige format.
Is it magazine size or?
Yeah, like the prestige size. I don't know the dimensions, but it's like if you've seen the Beguiling actually has a whole rack right beside the new releases. There's a whole rack of prestige stuff. There's a bunch of DC Black Label books like that, this size. But this is basically so it's a horror anthology. So it's a bunch of short horror stories by got Jim Starlin, Cullen Bunn, Joe Pruitt, and of course Aftershock always has so many great horror titles. So I'm looking forward to getting into this one. It's just a one-shot anthology.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I saw that they have the rack there. That I think there's some heavy metals on there too, or and a few other things. Yeah. There's just sometimes it's just overwhelming. There's just too much. I need to
I know.
Stop myself. There's a bunch I have to put back today. So. So that's what you scooped up right on.
All right. Yeah, that was something just like that. Yeah.
Well, it was like you mean a few more, but again, it was just kind of light. Okay, I guess I'll throw up what I had here. Just the Star Wars.
Bounty
Hunters. I was been enjoying it. Yeah, so I grabbed this in the variant edition. I had been reading it before, and I need to catch up on it, but I was enjoying it, so have to.
Yeah, that was a series I picked up from issue 1, and I probably read about the first 5 issues, and then I dropped it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it got any better.
I got up to issue 5 as well, and I'd been buying just this one, so I'll catch up and see. There was just too many things happening, and I kind of pared back on some of the Star Wars stuff, so I just grabbed that guy there. This next one, just for the artist, I'm a big fan of Ash, so I have to grab that.
What is that? Sheena? Who's the artist?
Sheena. That's Rose Bash. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Bash, yeah. She did. She's done so many, like the Spider Woman. That's the cover that's been kind of hot. Silk. She did a Silk cover. She's done a ton of stuff. I'm a fan of it. So I have no idea about the series, but pure cover buy on that one. And I got this because there's the cover that kind of goes with it.
I
didn't get to that one, but with the King Spawn, and then I think this one they have they kind of connect in terms of the characters are different on the cover, but I'll get the other copy, but that's the only reason I kind of got it. I'm a big Spawn fan, but I kind of dropped off buying them. It was just getting too much. So, but that one was kind of cool.
I got a request here to what T-shirt do I wear now with full screen? Okay, sure. Here we go. Jim Lee, X-Men 5 cover. Wolverine and Omega Red.
Classic.
Yeah, I got that at Fan Expo.
Right on.
Yeah,
that's a great cover. I think I just got that book a couple weeks ago. So.
Hey, Jean. Yeah, it's. I think it's my favorite Jim Lee cover.
Really?
It's definitely one of them. Yeah, it's up there.
So next one, I've just been collecting this. I read the first 2. I kind of have faith in this series.
Yeah.
New character. Sorry, well, yeah, technically a new Darkhawk. I think in the future, I think they're building to have this version of Darkhawk in the MCU. I think, like, I mean, it just seems that was the plan for it. I don't know, but I've been enjoying. I enjoyed the first two, and then some of the covers have just been like so great, like just to kind of throw back to some of the '90s stuff, which has been.
And so that's actually a different Darkhawk than the original one.
So
Like
yeah,
totally...
this is it's a totally I forget. It's a young kid who becomes the new Darkhawk. He takes on the mantle. My God, can't remember his name.
Glenn.
It's a brand new one. So the next one, I got this one because I got the regular cover, but I really want to kind of read this little kid.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's like rabbit kind of gone wild in Western sort of motif. There's a couple guys that kind of recommended it to me.
Yeah,
I like the artwork on some of the covers. So they had this. It was $4, so I just kind of grabbed that. Sometimes I just buy purely based on covers. So
yeah, same here. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
And speaking of just purely based on cover, I had to get this.
Oh yeah, that's the 1 in 10, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. That's another. You know what? I would love to sit down and have a chat with Jeff at some point.
Oh,
again,
absolutely. Yeah.
Local boy. Maybe it'll happen. Who knows? Maybe reach out and see. I know he's a really nice kind of down to earth guy. So I didn't know he's friends with all the guys at Beguiling. So who knows?
Yeah, I'd love to interview him sometime as well. Yeah, we could tag team him. I'd be down for that.
Sure. Yeah. Let's reach out and see if we can make that happen.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I picked that book up there last week. Not that one, but the A cover.
Oh, okay.
I picked that up there last week, even though technically it wasn't supposed to be out till this week. I guess some shops got like an early copies of it for some reason. Because even the artist
relationship.
Well, even the artist, Andrea Muti, had yesterday posted, issue 2 comes out tomorrow. And I was like, I got that last week, man. He was like, yeah, apparently some shops got it early for some reason.
I didn't see this there last week. Maybe they got it late. Did you go? No, we saw each other last week. I didn't even see this. It was on the lower shelf, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's just an awesome cover.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I really loved the first issue.
Yeah.
So, looking forward to that one. Hey, what's up, Biggie?
Thanks, guys, for showing up tonight. Appreciate it for our first 416 episode.
Absolutely. Even Comic Journey made it. How's it going, man? Comic Journey had a great little rant on Comic Vet's channel tonight.
Oh yeah,
in the car. Yeah, it was good.
What were you guys venting about?
Yeah, so what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Primordial.
Yeah. Just have a couple more. This is the one I was just curious about. I heard a couple.
Oh yeah, that's it's a Tom King, right?
Yeah. So yeah. So this is my only DC that I bought. But this is actually under Black Label. I didn't realize that. So I'm kind of into that James Bond sort of spy, espionage stuff. So we'll see what I don't even know what it's about, to be honest with you.
Yeah, neither do I. It's a great cover though.
Right?
Yeah.
So And then the last two were just they're pretty sure they're just reprints. So it's just Gun Honey and
Oh, right. Yeah.
Moon Knight.
And Moon Knight. Yeah.
So I just grabbed those guys. I have the first print, so that I just kind of grabbed those. But we all know, I don't know. Some people love this, some people don't. I don't know. I like
it. I haven't read that yet. Has some nice covers though.
Some great covers. I bought the Sienkiewicz covers because I'm a big fan. So those his covers were awesome. Like I went nuts. Like I think there was 3 of them. There was the foil. There was just a white virgin cover, and then there was another one that had this like kind of paisley sort of prints behind it. But it was just awesome. I had to grab that, and that was that's the new books. I got. So yeah. Again, it was just it's. I wouldn't say it's a light week, but it was definitely not a huge week. Buying like multiple covers and stuff like that. So
yeah, it was. I'd say of all the stuff I got, I'm probably looking forward to that this Aftershock one the most. This looks pretty cool. So
is it kind of like a Stephen King, like sorry, when he does those like all those like short stories together? I used to read Stephen King a long time ago.
Sort of, yeah. I mean, it's just a bunch of short
Crew?
stories, but all different writers and artists.
Oh, it's different writers. Okay.
Different writers and different artists. Yeah. Yeah. Including Jim Starlin. So we'll see.
Right on.
Yeah. So those were all of our new books, guys.
What's that?
And the look at me show. Yeah. That is essentially it. Yeah. Look at us. So I guess we both got back issues too.
We did, yes. I have a couple of themes going on with mine, so.
Nice. Okay, I don't. Mine's kind of just random.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Yeah.
I guess I'll go first. And
sure. Yeah. Go for
it. Couple run fillers here. I'm really close to having all of these now. Justice League Dark, Volume 1.
Oh, cool.
So I got 36 and 40. And I'm like maybe 2 issues away from having
a complete run.
This whole run, which I think is 40 issues. 40 or 42 or something like that.
Right on.
And then I'm going to sit down and read the whole thing once I have them all.
There you go.
Which is that's like I don't know if you've ever done that, but I don't have a complete run of anything.
No, I don't.
Well, actually, that's not true. I do. I think I have like maybe there's a couple Daredevil runs, like the shorter ones that I have.
Okay.
But
sure.
But I haven't sat down and like actually read them all the way through. Any total runs of complete runs I've read were in trades, right? Like, but not floppies.
Yeah, so I don't have a complete run of. For some reason, my attention span just doesn't. I don't know. I just don't do that. Like I should have. Like I was a big Spawn fan, and when I back in the day when I was collecting, I had up to issue 85, I think, and then just kind of died off. But I was getting every single issue, and then life in the way, and I just stopped paying attention for a little while. But I think I stopped at the wrong time because in the hundreds, that's when it really got interesting.
it's hard to do unless you are you're really on top of it and are buying it every single week, especially with a book like Spawn, where it's like it's now over 300 issues, and
Yeah.
some of those low print run books are just
That's what I mean, in the hundreds. Yeah, some of them
yeah.
are like it's
Good luck.
just like,
Good luck finding them if you
and they're
can,
pricey.
and if
Yeah.
you can, they're pricey. There was actually I don't know if I told you about Nowhere Comics. Do you know about them?
Sounds familiar.
I'll send you their link, but they're just like an online shop. They actually live.
But yeah,
It's a couple that lives like right by me, and they
yeah, they're in the
have
West End, right? Yeah.
they have their storage unit that's like full of comics, and they sell them online on their website, and they're always buying collections. And last week they put up a whole bunch of Spawn, including the really low print run,
Nice.
like the lowest print run stuff, which is like issues 140 or 160 or something like that,
Yeah.
where they only had I don't know what it was. It's a really low number. It's like I should look this up. I did look it up.
I had it in my head because I remember looking, because I was looking up the Gunslinger issues,
Yeah.
and then I just kind of got into the print run ones. But yeah, I think it's like a couple thousand. No, could be wrong.
Yeah. So this is like 13,000. No, less than that.
Yeah, I think it's
The lowest ones were under 12,000. Issue 240, 241. They had some of those on the site, but they were going for a lot of money.
in good condition.
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I have to check it out.
I'm sure the lowest print run ones got snapped up right away. I have no doubt. Yeah. So do that as far as I know, they do.
I think doesn't any animal probably. I would assume.
Yeah. No, they're really great. I've when shops were not open because of the pandemic, I was going to them quite a bit. And yeah, their site is great. They also do have new releases now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So where was I? Justice League Dark, and then
yeah.
I picked up another copy of this for $1 because I have a bunch of these now that I have something planned for them. I'm not going to say what in case. Well, it's going to be a surprise for someone. So
nice.
That's all I'm going to say about that. Turok #1.
That's awesome.
This I got because I do have one of the other covers of this, but this was a really great Two-Face cover. It's All-Star Batman #1.
Oh, cool.
And I don't know who does this, but yeah, that's awesome. Oh wait, it says Migliazzi. Someone, I don't know. I've never heard of this person, but it's a really cool cover. And this was stuff I got at BMV Books on Bloor Street.
Oh yeah, I know them, but I haven't been there.
They're great for back issues.
Is that the one right on? It's near Spadina, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The top floor is a comic book shop.
Oh, cool.
And they always, because it's like a used bookstore, I assume they have people coming in there all the time selling their comics, because their recent arrivals bin is always stocked with new stuff.
Oh, cool. Do they obviously keep them, like Beguiling keeps it separate, their new arrivals? and you can always
Yeah.
like they'll just put it up on, and you can just kind of rifle through them. So
Yeah.
I think they keep it there for a couple of weeks, and then they file them away, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. Oh, let's see if I froze there. Hold on. Just gotta fix my camera.
Sure.
All right.
I can show my first few if you want while you fix your camera.
See, oh, I'm back. Here we go.
There we go.
Justice Society of America 6. Alex Ross cover.
Fantastic cover. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So this series has the first, I think, like 10 issues has these all black covers with a single character on them. I'm trying to get all of those.
That's cool.
Because they're really cool. Yeah. This is also just another really cool cover. It's an Ed Begley? I think Amazing Spider-Man.
Nice. Yeah.
Issue 54. Just a really cool variant there. I'm not sure who this character is he's fighting. Any idea?
No idea.
No.
I remember seeing the other covers for it, but I wasn't wasn't sure who that was. So that was the last year, right?
This book?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
50, yeah, 54.
54. Yeah, 54. Well,
the Bat Whisperer.
I think you underestimate yourself. I think you know some things about people. Yeah. So I also got another. No, not Spider-Man. Never mind. I got Batman Annual 5, and this is an Inyak Lee cover. Really great cover.
That's great.
Yeah. Batman Clown Hunter.
That's really cool.
And then I found these.
It's weird that most Lee covers that I've seen are all black. It's interesting to see one in white.
Yeah. I found these because I've actually never read this. But it always seemed like a really cool character. The Batman Who Laughs. And I found...
Cool.
I found one... I'm missing issue 5. I found 1...
Whoa,
2.
That's a great cover.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
These are like a mix of like A and B covers, I think. Yeah, that one's incredible.
Is that a variant?
Who?
That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I think this is just like one of the B covers or something. And then this one, which is Lucio Perillo, I believe.
That's cool.
Crazy cover. And then this one. And then the last one.
That's really cool.
Also really cool. Yeah. Yeah, so I got those. They didn't have issue 5, but I'll look for that somewhere else. And then I got one more book, which is I don't know if this is a reprint. I'm assuming it's a reprint of Wolverine. I forget the issue number, but you'll recognize the cover because it just says Wolverine versus Sabretooth, but it is
The Sienkiewicz, yeah.
It's in 3D.
I don't think. Yeah, that's definitely. I don't think I've ever. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, so it's got the 3D glasses.
Wow.
And yeah.
Did we talked about this? I have you were looking for the original, right?
Of that, no, it was a different one.
Oh, I thought it was that one because I have 2 copies of that.
Yeah, I think that was wasn't an X-Men book.
There was one book I remember. You're like, oh,
I think it was an Uncanny X-Men book. I could be wrong, but yeah, this was this is like Wolverine. Someone in the chat will know which Wolverine cover is this.
I want to say, I should know.
Anyways, I'm assuming it's just this book in 3D.
Yeah.
So we'll see. That's what I got.
Sienkiewicz is like he's my all-time favorite artist. So anytime regardless of the book, I'll usually pick it up. That's why I went kind of nuts on like Gun Honey and some of the Moon Knight that just dropped, which was interesting. And I think Michelle of Moonlight had pointed it out. That was like an old
10, yeah.
There was an old for that Moon Knight. It was like from the 70s. He had done that drawing, and then they used it for that cover, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Yes, Sienkiewicz has always been one of my favorites.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So I had to make some notes on some of this stuff because I kind of went down a few rabbit holes, but I've been kind of trying to gather up a lot of the Nova stuff. So there's a Nova with Jesse Alexander and Sam on the cover. So I haven't looked into this issue, but and I don't even know. I think we're going to get them all in some sort of way, shape, or form when the movie does come out. I've heard. So I don't know. Have you heard anything about the movie at all, or?
I haven't heard anything yet about it. No.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna get certain because there's so many different incarnations of Nova, so I think we're gonna get a whole bunch. This was. Let's see. There's a couple copies of this guy.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, Caldera, daughter of Proxima Midnight. So it's kind of cool. That was a great cover. I love that. And then behind was another Nova. First, Warbringer. Again, I don't know who we're going to be getting when this finally does come out. So I'm just kind of like gathering a bunch of like different books just to see. I got at the Fan Expo, I did get #1 Nova, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, those are. I like that idea. Just kind of getting any sort of affordable Nova keys right now is not a bad idea, I'd say.
No, and there's like I said, like there's been so many sort of incarnations. Like there's a lot to kind of choose from. And sometimes what I like to do when I'm buying books, I like to get books that are like not so much like centered around like the actual key books. I like some of the books that are kind of around the peripheral that have some sort of association with them. You get them for less. It's kind of fun to collect them, and you can usually find them a lot easier than those big key books. So,
oh, for sure.
Such as something like this. This is a terrible cover, but.
Oh, wow! Yeah,
right?
that is.
Apparently, there's this first appearance of Supernova Garth Saul.
Okay.
That goes insane for taking in too much of the Nova Force. So.
And then he went and drew that cover.
He went insane because he had too much Nova Force. But that cover is terrible. But whatever. But again, it's just it's those books that maybe touch like the key character, and then there was just one more that kind of associated. So this is
Oh, that's cool.
right.
Yeah.
First appearance of Frankie Ray, that does later becomes second Nova. So that's an awesome cover.
Yeah.
It's in, I wouldn't say rough shape. It's probably like a 6, maybe. But it was downstairs, and I think it was $10 maybe.
Yeah.
So not too bad. But I kind of went on that little divergence with all the Nova stuff. So
that's just great to have. I've been kind of grabbing those occasionally. Just basically the 200 and under, any Fantastic Four. Awesome books to have.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. I didn't even know this was in there. Like, I mean, I'd actually kind of been looking for it, and then it just kind of popped up. I don't know if they just kind of got it. Like sometimes that happens where I look, and I go in next week, and it's kind of there, which is nice. How's the chat doing?
Yeah, let's see. We got
let's check in.
Mike saying dope. Did you miss any bark fart talk? Not from this end.
Bat or Bart?
Bark fart talk. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Tony. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Avengers too, as well. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. You can't go wrong with that.
No. I have another terrible cover in here, but it definitely has an association. So I did a few Spidey. I was looking for another Web of Spider-Man 100, the armored one, but came across this guy. So the 30th anniversary.
Nice. Yeah.
A big 2099 fan. So I thought, why not pick that guy up? And then came across these beauties. So,
dude, I was looking at that book last week when I was there. I almost got that.
So good, right? So this is the beginning of the Last Hunt. So who knows? I don't know if they're going to use part of that in the with the Craven story. Who knows? But awesome Zach cover to kind of get. Yeah, that's just awesome, right? So, and they're in fantastic shape. Did you see it last week? You should have grabbed it.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure there's the exact same books I was looking at. I mean, at least one of us got them. That's
probably.
I'm happy. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Just like the Wolverine books. And then.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't think I saw that one.
I'm a big Black Suit Spidey fan.
Yeah.
So they have
here.
Just so you guys know in the chat, so the way the shop's set up, they have like a downstairs which has a lot of the back issues. I think it's like $20 down, roughly.
$20 and under, yeah, I think so.
And then upstairs they have this one section which has all the new books that they've taken in and a lot of the key books. So if you want to look through, some of the 20 and above, you just kind of have to ask for it. So I kind of split. I go downstairs, grab some stuff, then I go upstairs, and if I see anything that I kind of like, then I'll just kind of grab it. It can get kind of dangerous sometimes.
Thank you, Tim. Yes, that is that's the name I was trying to think of in my head. Ricardo Federici. Yeah, it was that Batman Who Laughs. That which one is it here? This is Federici. Great artist.
I think some of that stuff is kind of, it got hot for a while, and I think it's kind of cooling down. So there's the Robin, right? Too that
Robin King, right?
Robin King,
yeah.
And then someone was mentioning there's an issue of Batman that's coming up that has Batgirl Who Laughs from a future dimension, and I think it's next week's book. I can't remember. I think it was in Newbies chat that they had brought that up, but I found that kind of interesting. I don't follow some of the Batman stuff. There's too much of it, and sometimes I get kind of confused. There's so many different like stories happening. So, but I do like the Batman Who Laughs. That's just great stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw this up just for a laugh. I went to another shop yesterday and I grabbed some really silly books, and I posted this.
Yeah.
I grew up watching this. Like I loved this show. I absolutely loved the original show.
I never watched the original one.
Oh,
never seen it.
Yeah, I think it was like loosely based on like I think it was like a religious show. Like had religious undertones to it.
Yeah.
So I did a video with Sith and Dan Del Torre. We were doing some talking about Defenders, and he gave me a hit list of some books, and this was one of them. So this is the team up of Hulk, Silver Surfer, and Namor, but it's the first kind of like hookup before the Defenders. So
okay,
like
yeah.
Preamble to the Defenders.
Defenders, yeah.
So it's just kind of cool.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, this is some of the earlier Submariner covers are they're just awesome. Colors and how they're drawn, like it's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oops, sorry about it. That's just great. So yeah, he gave me, I think there's like 10 books of hit list, you know, obviously like Defenders 1 and so on and so forth, but there's all these other books, some Doctor Strange, Tales of Suspense, some Submariner. So anytime I find it, I grab it. This was upstairs. I had to have it. And this I bought because my bro, Sith, makes me like Star Wars again, but I'm also a Darth Vader fan.
Love that cover.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is what I was talking about. Books that are kind of like the peripheral. Like this was cameo, not even a cameo, but like I think you see part of Ahsoka's head, but it's not her full appearance. So and they brought her into Marvel continuity. So you know, this is one of the first sort of sightings. But just look at that. That's a great cover.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that. Beta rocks.
Sith is on top of that every single new character. If you see a guy's hand in a panel, Sith will know who it is.
Right. Oh, he's gonna like he'll I forgot Verla, a Force sensitive human. I had to look that up. There's also a first appearance in here. I don't know if that. There's so many first appearances in a lot of the Star Wars stuff. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know. Well, every episode of Spine Ticks, there's like 10 more new, first appearances for Star Wars. So
there was one. It was so funny. There was like a first appearance of a rock. Like there's this.
Just a rock.
Just a rock. It was like this monolithic rock. It was just funny. So here is the other horrific Avengers cover. But
that's
terrible, right?
Yeah, that's not a very good cover.
But if you can't afford the first appearance of Nebula, why not have the second appearance?
Mm-hmm.
So
I used to have that. I think I ended up just giving that away because it was like well after the Avengers movies, so any sort of and it was just when I got back into collecting, and it was one of the only key books I had in my collection from when I was a kid.
Oh, 257, you mean?
Yeah, the first Nebula.
Yeah.
But I looked it up, and it was like at that time, people were maybe paying $15 for it or something.
Right. That's a great cover, by the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But this one is not. But second appearance. I love second appearances. I love getting books of second appearances because, again, you can find them and they're fairly cheap, right? I think there's $2.
Right.
So, Just a couple more. Fantastic Four.
Nice.
Right. This is first Champions of Xandar. So a little connection to Nebula on that one. Also pretty cheap, but in that sweet range with Fantastic Four. And then I went down the last four. I'll get through them quick. Went down a rabbit hole. So Doctor Strange. I've been trying to learn because there's just so much that's going on, and I was so taken away with the What If series, and
Yeah.
I had to learn a little bit more. So this is the first appearance of I'm going to say this so wrong, Sinag, a time traveling sorcerer from the 31st century. And I don't know what's going to be happening with the movie that's coming up, where they're going to come. So I'm just grabbing books that could be associated. So I think that they're going to be getting into whole evil, dark dimension parts in the MCU. So it just seemed that way with what happened in What If. So I'm just kind of trying to learn a little bit more on it, and Doctor Strange definitely has a huge part in that. So
I think I think with the next phase of MCU, he's gonna have a much bigger role to play. At least that's what it seems to be the case right now. Yeah.
So this is first Necromancer. It's a alternate version of Strange from Counter Earth.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and happy about these last two.
Oh, nice. That's amazing.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
First Undying Ones. And I guess it was a story arc continued from Submariner and also the Hulk. But that's a fantastic cover.
Yeah, very cool.
And the last one. This is
wow.
This has some connections to Thanos and to Warlock. I have to do a lot more research on it, but I think Strange tried to stop Thanos from destroying the Earth 416. Sorry, Earth
616.
616. And convince him to do something else, and then Warlock got involved, and then they somehow they took it to Earth 19141. I had to look it up, and he becomes a living tribunal there, Warlock.
Okay, yeah.
But I have to look into it. But yeah,
that's a fantastic cover. What issue is that?
That's 13 of, let's see, the first series. So it's good. It's a good cover. I should have looked up who did the cover.
Oh, okay. Gene Colan and Tom Palmer of Tomb of Dracula fame.
Oh, okay.
They did pretty much all the Tomb of Dracula covers. I think almost all of them.
Nice. Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, I just had to look that up because that's an amazing cover.
Yeah, they're both awesome. Yeah, even some of the, I guess, the earlier Strange definitely has a that sort of feel, like the Dracula feel. Every time I see a Tomb of Dracula cover, it kind of reminds me a lot of the earlier Strange covers.
Yeah.
So
it's possible that those were also Gene Colan and Tom Palmer. Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely.
But yeah, like I think there's so much that's going to be like shown to us with both the Spider-Man and Strange. Like it's just there's going to be a lot of stuff that gets revealed, and I think it has to do with a lot of like, you know, a lot of evil undertones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right. I think Moon Knight's going to bring a lot of that stuff in as well.
for sure.
Get kind of tied in. So
yeah, and then of course, what else? There's Blade, the Blade movie that's going to bring in the other supernatural element, I would imagine.
Right, but I think Moon Knight's going to kind of like introduce us to, you know, maybe Morbius as well, introduce us to that sort of like that realm, and you know, and kind of spread off from there. I mean,
the what if stuff though got me really excited for the whole because I knew all the horror stuff was coming with Moon Knight and Blade, but that other sort of the magical, the black magical element that's
right.
Like when opening other dimensions. Yeah, we're really looking forward to that stuff.
Right, like when I guess there was a scene where Strange is like he's trying to absorb all that energy from the different creatures from different dimensions. I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah,
right? All these like it cut me like looking into like all the fear lords and all that kind of stuff, like that's sort of lying beneath everything. So
yeah,
I don't know, we'll see. Regardless, like it's just kind of fun. Like, I mean, these are just awesome, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's another character I need to start probably picking up more as Doctor Strange and Defenders Strange, right? As well. Yeah.
Yeah, check out that. Dan did an awesome job telling us all about Defenders. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. John Mallow here. I don't know if you were aware. He's got mystery boxes, and there's a Doctor Strange #1 left, as well as Luke Cage #1 and a Tomb of Dracula #1. So I got one of his boxes, and I got a Werewolf by Night #1.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're interested, look up Old Fart JM on Instagram.
What's his handle?
So John Mallow on Instagram, it is Old Fart JM, I believe. Okay. I'll send it to you on Instagram.
Sure.
But he's in Canada. He's in Quebec. So,
oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Right on. I've only done
Boîte Mystère.
Sorry, what?
Boîte Mystère.
Oh, there it is.
Box. Yeah, so Old Fart JM. Yeah.
Okay. I've only done a couple of mystery boxes, and they were fun for sure. And I just never, pursued many of them. There's been some that I've seen like with a huge price tag, but like some of the prizes are just fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Jean's box is the one I got was fantastic. And you can go see what other books he has in them, and some really cool stuff.
Nice. I'll check it out for sure. And being from Canada, it's the past couple have been from the States, and the shipping has been kind of, you know how it is, right?
It almost makes it not worth it. Also, a lot of people will just straight up not ship here.
Yeah, of course.
So sometimes I got a forwarding address. I have a US forwarding address, but to use that, it's like you end up paying almost double in shipping. It's crazy.
Oh, because you have to send it to the one location, and then I have a place in like Niagara Falls that does that. So, but that's for different stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a couple of people flat out and come back and say, I'm not sending you. Sorry, there's no deal. I don't ship to Canada, right?
I mean, it sucks, but I've shipped stuff to the US. I did a round of mystery boxes. and I will be doing another. There's a bunch of books I want to sell that I'm gonna do mystery boxes with, and it's just, I mean, it's just kind of especially living here in Canada, I know if I want to sell these boxes, I know the majority of people buying them are going to be in the States, so I'm gonna have
Right.
to end up
Right.
you know, kind of spreading that shipping cost throughout, you know, over the cost of all the boxes. So no one, I don't want to get slammed on shipping, and I don't want someone buying them to get slammed on shipping either. So
Right.
I,
You know what?
uh,
It's not that bad, but
yeah, you know, the thing is, it's still expensive to ship a box even in Canada. So it's
yeah,
just like whatever, an
it's
extra $10 to send to the
yeah,
States or
that's
whatever
true.
it is.
You're
Yeah.
right. It is. Like, I mean, I've sent a couple, like I've done a couple giveaways, and some of the people have been in Canada. It's, you know, it's like $20.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, even if you get the flat rate box, I think that's like $20 for the flat
yeah,
rate.
yeah.
Yeah.
And a slab
Mhm.
fits in there. So
Yeah.
have you ever done a live sale like on YouTube?
I have not. No. No.
Because we can't, we're, I don't think Whatnot works for Canada yet. So
Oh no. Yeah, I hadn't
I
even
think
looked into
so.
that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think, yeah, not yet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not much of a seller. I have some books I would like to sell, but that's um for the most part it's just I have kind of been gathering. Well, I sometimes buy books specifically for the mystery boxes, but it's usually just like if I see something that you know, I think um sometimes I'll buy like a double of something because I know I would want that to go into a mystery box.
I see.
Um
Right.
and so now I'm at the point where I have all the books I want, and it's just a matter of kind of sorting it all out, and I'm probably going to do an announcement on that within the next month, I'd say. Yeah.
So you just do like 10 boxes, and there's like 2 or 3 grand prize, or like, I don't
Yeah,
know
I
how
mean
it
that
usually
that
works.
stuff I'm still kind of figuring out. I think it will be probably a couple prize boxes, not just one.
Mm,
And then I have enough books for like 20 to 25 boxes. So it's just a question of, do I try and sell them all at once, or do I like split them in half? You know, because
right.
I'd rather, I kind of want to sell them all before shipping them. So we'll see what happens with those.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
One of one of the mystery boxes that I did get, uh, the shipping gave away that I had won the grand prize. So all the stuff, I was the only Canadian.
yeah.
The stuff went out, and he notified me. He's like, "Hey, man, sorry, like shipping's gonna be a little bit." I paid shipping a little
Yeah.
bit more, and he's like, "Sorry, man." And he's awesome. Like, Hockey Comics, he's great. He does all kinds of mystery boxes. Super nice guy, awesome. But he was like, hey, it's a little bit more for insurance. And I was like, insurance? It's like, you had to put a little bit more insurance on the box. And I was like, did I win the grand prize? Because like, you wouldn't put extra insurance on, like, for,
Oh,
you know, like
okay.
$25 worth of books. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
here, take the little extra, sure. And sure enough, it was the Frizzen #1, Something is Killing the Children. So yeah,
Okay.
it was
Nice.
worth it.
Yeah.
But he kind of gave it away.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah. Anyways, what's up, Guy? Thanks for joining us.
Wow, what's
Um,
happening? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it.
yeah. So I think we both got decent hauls this week.
It was good, right? Yeah,
Yeah. I
it
got a
was definitely.
3D. I got a 3D comic book. It's not something you get every week. Got my 3D glasses.
I've never seen it. I have the ASM.
Mhm.
They did a couple years ago with 3D,
Mhm.
ASM 300, and it's like a 3D book.
I still have one. I have one 3D comic that I've owned since I was just a kid. Like it's one of the very first comic books I ever owned, and I still have it. And it's do you remember that cartoon Brave Star? It was like a cowboy, like a cyborg cowboy or something. It was an
Okay.
80s cartoon.
Sure.
And I have that in a 3D Brave Star comic.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I still remember going to, like, I mean, I'm definitely a little bit older, but I still remember going to movies with my mom and getting those cheap 3D glasses. Like I remember going to see like Swamp Thing with my mom
Oh, nice.
in 3D. You know, and
Yeah.
when 3D was really bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, Wildcats. That's
Wildcats,
awesome. I have a
yeah.
few. Yeah, I collected Wildcats back in the day too. Wow, I
Mhm.
didn't know we did 3Ds. That's great.
Yeah. So I don't know, and unless you have anything else, or
No, man. Yeah, we're just kind of feeling it out for the first show,
Yeah.
which is great. Like we both had a good little haul here. I like that. Both I love that. We both go to the same shop, which is kind of cool, right?
Mhm.
Like we both get kind of the same experience, which is nice. And so yeah. That's, you know, I got some, like, I'm so happy with my Doctor Strange. One of the,
That's
you know
so
what,
cool.
like,
Yeah.
it's all it's so good, right?
Yeah.
One of the other things that I really love, like, I mean, aside from going to the shop, which is amazing, it's very zen, it's very calm music. Guys are really nice. The staff is great. I love coming home, and when I get to sit down and rebag everything. For me, like a nice fresh board, a nice fresh, you know, a little mylar or bag. For me, like getting everything set and, like, you know, I came home. It's zen for me when I sit down and kind of go through it and I take it out of the bag and I can look at it and appreciate it. For me, that's kind of like a little zen moment. I love that. Right?
Same here. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I absolutely love bagging and boarding, and like
Some people hate it, I think.
I still
but I
have
love
to
it.
do that with these. But it's one of my favorite things to do. It really is. Yeah.
Oh, for me, it's really satisfying. Like it just cleans it up, especially when you get it and it's like in a wrinkly bag and it's like a really old board, and then you just turn it into something that's just looks glorious. So I'm sure everybody has.
Is that in a mylar?
These are. It is a mylar, very thin, because I've been kind of messing around with different mylars. It's a thin one. I don't know the millimeter, but Comic Pro, the silver, I think it's 7.25 inch, and also I used because I like to either double board or they have these
thick boards,
54 point. Yeah, but I use the thick boards. It's just got a better feel. I think it gives a little bit better support. And with the newer books, did I do these? No, I'll show you. With like a newer book, I love that it gives a border.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like it to overhang. But with the older books, like, I mean, it fits perfectly. So
it does. Yeah. Yeah. I use the same the Comic Pro line, which are the OPP. It's like a clear. So it's very similar to Mylar, but it's not as expensive.
I think that's what this is. I think that's what these are.
Yeah, yeah, and they look great.
Yeah, it's not as thick as Mylar.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
The only thing is, like, you have to. I used to use the ones with the seal in the back, but you have to tape it, so it's all good. But yeah, that's one of the things I love to do.
I used those for a little while. The resealable ones, but
yeah, I don't like them.
I didn't like them either.
They're just kind of cheap.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's what I kind of got, which is it's fun. It was great. I love it.
Yeah, thank you to everyone who joined us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Great. The you know what, also, like on Instagram, like all the love that came back, like the support. That's awesome. I really appreciate everybody showed up, all the messages. It's been amazing, right? It's a great.
Yeah,
Thanks.
totally.
Thanks for the invite, for the idea. It's awesome. Love it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I figured, I wanted to, like, as I was kind of showing off my books on, if I was doing Casual Dracula, but I was like, you know what, I'd like to do something where I just do a show just about that, and then I figured, you know what, like, we're if I'm gonna run into you at the shop, why don't we just do this together?
Right.
Yeah.
Now you have me thinking about like getting people on here and like doing some interviews, which I'd love to do.
Oh, dude, yeah, we got to try and get Jeff Lemire. That's
Oh my God.
it, straight up.
You know what?
I'm
gonna I'll reach out and see what he says. Like, I don't know. That would just be fantastic. But,
yeah.
But on. Well, yeah. Thanks, chat, for showing up. You guys are great. Appreciate everything. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I guess it's a good place to wrap it up. And we're gonna be doing this again next Wednesday, right?
Yeah, for sure.
9 o'clock. Yeah.
Eastern time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Means we to spend even more money.
Yeah. That means I gotta sell some books. I gotta sell those House of Slaughter variants I ordered that are now worthless.
Did you see the bottom shelf at Beguiling?
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't think anybody touched
dude,
them.
Months ago I pre-ordered those 1 in 50, 1 in 100 variants, and Beguiling selling them for like half of what I paid for them. It was like, I mean, what are you gonna do, right? That's speculation, right? I was like figuring, something is killing the children was so popular. House of Slaughter is gonna be huge, and it was like, but they also printed millions of copies. So I was like, oh, okay. I didn't even look into that at the time. I was just like, oh, I'll pre-order that, and
you know what?
So it's good though. It's
that's what really, like, nobody was really talking about the print run, like leading up to it, and then as soon as it hit, that's what everybody was speaking of as the print run, and I think that's what killed it. I think the one that you and I got, I think that's the one per store.
That's the only good one to have. Yeah,
right.
and the like 1 in 500 one if you were crazy enough to buy that thing. But
even
that I've already seen is not going for what it was like, say, pre-order. So yeah, I think a lot of people, anyone that was like decided to stack those. I didn't buy a ton. I just bought a couple of each, but still, it was like, as soon as they came in the mail a couple of days ago, and immediately that thing was like, it was. I'm not gonna make any money off those.
Is that what you got it for? Like, was that the intention to kind of turn it over, or?
That was I mean, because, and the thing is, you never know what's going to happen, right? Because if House of Slaughter gets optioned, or Something's Killing the Children gets optioned, those books could still be worth something, right?
I would. That's a whole,
especially the 1 in 100 variants. You know, it's not a total loss. Plus, those would make great prizes for mystery boxes either way. So, yeah, I'm not upset about it. It's just like, I was surprised.
That's definitely a whole situation for those books. I would, if you can, and if you really want to, I would just kind of like hold on to them, see what happens. I think for sure, if anything happens with Somebody's Killing Children, it'll spill over. Oh,
yeah.
Hey,
supply and demand. Absolutely. Yeah.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, thank you, Guy, and thank you, Jean. Yeah, this has been a great show. I think
two nice Canadian guys, eh?
Yeah,
showing us some comics, eh?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, fuck yeah,
bud! Had to throw one of those in there.
We'll do an episode with our toques.
Oh, I intend to.
I was gonna wear one tonight because it was so cold.
Yeah. I'm getting my toques ready. Yeah.
Yes, we call them toques.
Yeah. Two.
Right on. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, I think that's it. Everyone, I guess, yeah, thanks again for watching.
Take off,
And,
eh?
yeah, take off, eh? Take off, you hoser. All right. All right, you
Okay, guys.
hosers. And yeah, so Quentin, I think this has been a great success for a show.
Yeah, it was great. It was fun. I loved it.
And yeah, I guess everyone hope to see you all back next week.
Cheers, guys. Have a